Hey guys, this is Good Ride. This is a short video on command and how I pick the fights that I pick and why I pick them. Usually I have it set up like this whenever I first go into a continent, check out what's going on and who's where and who's doing what. The reason I usually have it on enemy activity, even though you really can't see who's controlling what, is because this is what matters. I mean, you could look at this right here and just based on this, you'd be like, oh wait, we could go here, we could go here, but you don't know what you're facing. Do you really want to empty hack a mild tech plan? This is flashing. So usually enemy activity, I check to see where the enemy forces are at, and how dense they are. And with that, I figure we have about 12 people on. So I say let's assume that I have a squad of people online. And this is for you guys so that when there's no officers online or when I'm not online, you can use this as a guide to pick your fights. Now you know for a fact that there's a red alert at Zerman. You know that this is flashing and that this is flashing. So they're more than likely going to head south and east, and in this case they're heading south. Vanu are going to be pushing east in large forces. So if I had a squad, where would I go based on what I'm seeing? More than likely, I would pick Xenotech. Why? Because, well, in this case it's being hacked pretty fast. But the fight would either be at Gravel or Xeno. You don't want to go to Gravel because you're going to get sandwiched with this huge force. I mean, there's already a red alert here, a red alert here, so you don't want to go to Gravel because basically you're asking to get sandwiched. A good spot would be Regent and push back to Xeno, or Regent and push to Vanu or Ayani. What you want to do with 12 people is, I guess in real life, what they call it a force multiplier. Every person should be able to effectively kill 2, 3, 4 times their numbers. And the best way to do that is to use vehicles in this game. If you're, joining the Zergon foot and you only have 12 people, you're basically only getting 12 people's worth of fucking fight. So you always want to get people in vehicles, either in libs, weavers, lightnings, anything. Because you put a person in the vehicle and all of a sudden you're getting 2, 3, 4, 5 people worth of fight. If you understand what I'm saying. So if I was in this situation and I really wanted to fuck over everything happening right here and I only had 12 people, I'd have people deploy to Regent Rock either through a spawn beacon from me, the squad leader, or meet up in air, fly along the south, meet up at Regent. Because if you fly over Targe, it's too high. You don't know what's there unless you're there yourself. You see, I'm at the warp gate looking at Targe. You don't know if they have turrets hacked. You don't know if they have mosquitoes. You don't know if they have rigs. You don't know if they have pushes at the tower right here. You don't know anything about this. So it's always best to play safe when you're first deploying your vehicles because you just don't know what you're facing. Or what you could do is get in your own Weaver, fly around, see what's going on, fly back, then make a decision. When people ask you, hey, where are we going next? You don't have to answer right away. You can say, hey, give me a minute, let me look at the map. And I always have it on this because this is the easiest way for me to figure out what to do, where to go, and where our 12 people must be used at. Now going back to territory control, you can see that we're pretty much getting pushed in hard in TR. And they always have this. This is pretty much always TR. This is typical Indo, right? We're pushing south, one is pushing east. And so with 12 people, you can do a lot. It's not a question of where should we go, it's really a question of how fast can we get to where we want to go. Now, say I pick Regent. You can either go to Xeno, fight a platoon, which with vehicles you should be able to do, because typically platoons aren't organized. If you're facing like a TRG force or another outfit that you know is organized, you might want to push away from a platoon. But if you know it's not organized, push into it, because with 12 people, that's more than enough to take on a platoon. Through libs, through lightnings, through weavers, through anything. Now, if you don't want to go that, you can push west. You see there's a squads here, so that'd be a good fight for 12 people. You can push west from Ayani, Highland, Indar Bay, and just race north. You never want to focus on a plant and a base, either a tech plant, bio, whatever, with only 12 people because it's not going to be enough. Now you can see here that Regent Rock's getting enemy squads. What does that mean? It means that the Banu are spreading out from here, pushing east, or the ZR are pushing west. Either way, there's a lot of enemy here. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of air, more than likely. What you could also do is when you're looking at the continent map and you want to decide where to go, is you have to keep in mind what your objective is. If you want to take territory and backpack, that's here. If you really just want to farm kills, have fun, and screw away TR, you could set up at Mesa.com, which you guys know, Burster Nest here. You can set up a Burster Nest at Rusty Mesa, and this will cover pretty much all this airspace. Now here, you can set up a Burster Nest at Red Ridge. You can set up, you know, all your Reavers and Libs flying out of Scarred Mesa. So focus on these forces, pull back, and just keep killing. And that's what you really want to do. You never really want to fully commit with only 12 people. You just want to hassle them, you know, ambush fucking enemy armor, and then get a few kills, fly away. We don't have enough people where we could just push into this right here, or push into this. So I mean, that's pretty much it. Like I said, always keep it on enemy activity when you're squad leading. If you need information, get it yourself, get a Reaver, and fly to where you think you want to go. Or if you have people separated, you could ask them, you know, hey, one person deploy in Zerga and check it out. See how we just hacked it? So just keep in mind density and where you think they're going to be moving. And the best way to do that, honestly, you just have to play the game. Because you know that more or less these guys are pushing east, either never want to fight TR, and TR is pretty much always going to push south. And so there's a lot you can do and get away with when 12 people. You just gotta be open-minded and be fast. You know, get people to deploy quick, get into vehicles quick, and move quick, and then you can fucking have 12 people focus on a point, which is more than even the platoon might have, because they're usually spread out. Just you figure there's at least a quarter of them are, you know, jackasses and don't know what they're doing, just following their leaders. But if you have 12 people that have their heads on straight, you can do a lot. You can take this back to 12 people. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to fight a platoon. Anyway, so that's pretty much it.